Bismillah, alhamdulillah, sallallahu ala Rasulullah. When Abu Talib passed away, the Quraysh increased her harm to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and so he went to Taif, Thaqif. There are people who he could talk to. They might be able to help him and protected him. Their names are Abdul Aziz, Masoud, and Habib. One of them is married to a Qurashi woman, but they said bad words. He said, one of them said, I'm going to tear the clothes of Kaaba if God has sent you, and so on. And then when Rasulullah was, wasn't able to convince them, he said, don't pass any words about me, because if the news reached his people, they might increase the harm on him. They did not, but they sent their slaves and mad people to curse him, shout at him, until he went to one farm for Utbah ibn Rabi'ah and Shaybah. They saw him. He was supplicating his weakness and seeking refuge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help him and forgive him. They sent the owners of that farm a slave, a Christian slave called Addas, with some grapes. They had mercy on him. Rasulullah asked him, where are you from, Addas? What's your religion? He said, I'm from Nainawa in Syria. He said, from the village of the good man Yunus ibn Matta. He said, Jonah. He said, and how do you know about Yunus ibn Matta? He said, he's my brother. He was a prophet and I'm a prophet. Addas started kissing the head and the hands and the feet of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to the extent that the owners of the farm said, beware Addas, because he's going to let you away from your religion, and your religion is better than his. Rasulullah continued his way down from Taif to Mecca. He prayed in an area called Nakhla, midnight. Allah sent some jinn. They listened to his recitation. When he finished, they went down to their people and responded to deliver his call. They are mentioned in Surah Al-Ahqaf. وَإِذْ صَرَفْنَا إِلَيْكَ نَفَرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. When we have sent to you a group of jinn, listen to Quran, and also قُلْ وَحَيَ إِلَيَّ نَسْتَمَعَ نَفَرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ. Say, it's been revealed to me that a group of jinn had listened to me, meaning the recitation of Quran. After the failure of acceptance of the people of Thaqif, Rasulullah started to use the great season of Hajj and people who come to Hajj from Arabia he was able to meet some of the people of Medina. They are from Khazraj, and Arabs used to call Aus and Khazraj, both the tribes Khazraj, but those are Khazraj. He talked to them, and they knew that he is a messenger, and they said that he's the one that the Jews used to threaten us if he comes. So they let them not precede you in this. They said that they're going to deliver the message uh, to the people of Medina, to their people. Next year, 12 men came and met Rasulullah Sallallahu and they also paid allegiance before war was allowed. And he sent with them Mus'ab ibn Umair radiallahu anhu, and he commanded him to teach them Quran and teach them Islam and teach them religion. He used to sit with some of the people there and teach them after they became Muslim. The big gathering and club of Medina, like Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, Sayyid ibn Hudayr, and the others heard about this, and then Sa'd ibn Mu'adh sent Sayyid ibn Hudayr to that group around Mus'ab ibn Ubair and told him to take care of Mus'ab. He took his spear and went to him, and he said, "What are you doing here? You are, you are, changing the mind of the weekend. Go away." He said, "Mus'ab, sit and listen. If you like it, accept. If not, then I'll stop that." He said, "This is fair." He put his spear head into the sand, and then Mus'ab ibn Umair started narrating Quran, and those witnesses, they said, "We've seen the Islam in his face before he become Muslim." He said, "How beautiful is this word? What do you do if you want to enter your religion?" He said, "You wash, you clean yourself and clothes, and then do the Shahada and pray." He did that, and then he went back to Sa'd ibn Mu'adh anhu, and he said, "What did you do?" He said he didn't talk to him directly. Said, "You were not successful in what I had sent you with. I will go myself." He went to Mus'ab ibn Umair and he told him the same thing. "Listen, you like it? Okay, don't like it? I'll stop." He said, "This is fair." He did the same thing with his spear, and the people saw the faith in his face after recitation of Quran. And he did the same thing and uttered the Shahada, and he went back to his people after gathering them. His people said that Sa'd came with a different face than the face that he went with, and he told them, "Oh, Bani Abdul Ashhal, what do you know about me with your matter?" They said, "You are our master, and you are the best of us, and you are the head." He said, "I'm not going to speak to any one of you, men and women, until you believe in Allah and His Messenger." Every house in Bani Abdul Ashhal, his sub-tribe, a man and woman, in every house there was either a man or woman who became Muslim. And they went back to Mus'ab and have him teach the other people until each and every house of Al-Ansar, there was a Muslim there. Mus'ab went back to Mecca with a group of Ansari Muslim, and they have an appointment with Rasulullah near Al-Aqaba, which is, the three Jamarat is the largest one next to the mountain. There used to be a mountain at the end, a mount. When they finished from Hajj, they gathered, they were 37 men and 2 women. They were waiting. Rasulullah came with Al-Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, who said that that he's under our protection. If you're going to let him down or leave him, then don't do that, because he is protected. They said, we have heard what you said. Speak, O Messenger of Allah. And he said, I have with you the treaty that you protect me from what you protect your women and children from. And they said, with that, we are going to do so. And they said, what if Allah Azza wa Jal prepare your matter, you will leave us and go? He said, no, I'll be with you. I'm one of you and you are of me. I have war against those who you fight, and I have peace on those whom you have peace with. And he asked them to bring 12 representatives to pay allegiance to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It was said that Shaitan saw this and he started screaming. And the people in the morning, they went to those group of people and asked them about what happened. They deny it, and then they left. Later on, it was the people were allowed to defend themselves. Allah Azza wa Jal revealed أذن الذين يقاتلون بأنهم ظلموا. It was permitted for those who have been fought, since they are being transgressed upon. وإن الله على نصرهم لقدير, and Allah Azza wa Jal is mighty and will victor them. And then from that time, since there was enough group people in Medina to protect Rasulullah and Islam, Rasulullah said to the people that Allah Azza wa Jal had brothers for you and a town that you'll be safe in. And then they started migrating from Mecca to Medina. Rasulullah didn't leave until Allah Azza wa Jal permitted him. Abu Bakr wanted to go, and then Rasulullah said, لا تعجل على الله يجعل لك صاحبا. Don't be in a hurry. Maybe Allah Azza wa Jal will make a companion with you. And it was Rasulullah when Allah permitted him. They were afraid, the people of Quraysh, that he will leave to Medina. They gathered together and they consulted each other to do something to prevent him. Shaitan was in the door, and then at that time he could be, show himself as a human being. He showed himself as a person from Najd, and this is what he said to them. I said, let me, I'm with you in this matter. People started to give their opinions. Abu Jahl, he said, I have an opinion. If we bring from every tribe a very strong young man, and we give them all very sharp swords, and then they kill him in one shot, so his blood will be shed amongst all the tribes, and his people cannot, claim his blood from all the tribes around. The Shaitan said, yeah, this is the right. this time Abu Jahl beat Shaitan in this matter. Nevertheless, Jibreel alayhi salam came down to Rasulullah and told him, don't sleep in your bed. And he, Rasulullah asked Ali ibn Abi Talib to cover himself in his bed. They were waiting outside. He told them that nothing will happen to you. While waiting for him to come out, Allah Azza wa Jal had them see nothing. Rasulullah was reading some of the ayat of Quran, and then he came out knowing that they can't see him, and then he put palms of sand. He took some sand and put in the head of each and every one. One of them, one who was not one of them, from outside, maybe he saw Rasulullah and he said that he left and he put sand on your heads, on the top of your heads. They saw this, and then it was Ali radiallahu anhu who was in the bed instead of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Allah saved him and Ali radiallahu anhu. He went to Abu Bakr, took Abu Bakr with him. They went to Jabal Thawr. He hid there after taking a navigator, Abdullah ibn Arqad. He knows the old areas very good. They stayed there for a while. Asma bint Abi Bakr used to provide them with food. Abu Bakr at that time he bought two camels. One of them Rasulullah bought from Abu Bakr. He did not want to take it for free. They were there for 3 nights, and the Quraysh put a bounty on the Rasulullah 100 camels. Surah ibn Malik heard about this. He was able to reach Rasulullah and Abu Bakr, but Allah Azza wa Jal protected them, Rasulullah and Abu Bakr. The 4 hands of the Suraqa horse just drowned in the sand once and twice and thrice, and it was something like smoke coming there from the hands of the horse. And he said to them, I'm Suraqa. I'm not going to do anything with you. He knew that they are he's the messenger. He said, what do you want? What do you want? He said, write something for me to be assigned between me and you. And then he told Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu to write something for him. After that, they were able to reach Quba, and from there, inshallah, we're going to speak about the Madani phase of the Seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and what happened next. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.